What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you the Verrukt 1 through 20 tutorial here on Black Ops Nazi Zombies. The one thing I will note right off the get-go is, if you're playing on World at War, this tutorial will help you just as much as it does on Black Ops. The only difference being is that Quick Revive will revive you on Black Ops and not on World at War, which I think we all know that. But for every map, guys, I always start out, you got to get as many points as you can earlier on through knives, through headshots, what have you. So each map, you always want to start off getting as much points as possible. On Verrukt, I usually get, around 3 grand, enough to where I go to the MP40 as soon as I can. I'm not going to lie. So right here, you can see I'm on round 3, and it's basically just showing you where the MP40 is. I'm pretty sure by now most of you know, but once I get that MP40, I kind of still hang out there in the spawn just for a little bit until I get enough points to get to this area. If I have enough area or points to get to this area, like as soon as I buy the MP40, I will. In this case, I needed a few more extra points, so I had to go hang out in the spawn till round 4. But this is a very good area to hold out in. You could also get the STG off the wall right there to where you would never really have to worry about ammo. I grab it later on and have both weapons, but I mean, it's up to you guys. If you don't want the MP40, by all means, don't get the MP40. But right here is where I hold out the majority of the time till about round 7 or 8. You'll see what time or when I move and stuff like that. The only bad thing about this spot here is the little door down the stairwell in the power room. You can leave this door that I just went through closed, and then you won't necessarily have to worry about this. So if you want to leave it closed until you want to turn the power on to get jug and stuff like that, do it, because it will actually make it even easier. But I just open it up, get to the power and all that good stuff. So just make sure you pay attention to that. Besides that little stairwell that I went down there and killed that zombie, you got that window that I was standing near, and then straight in front of you. So it's a really good place to hold out. You will start getting overwhelmed around 8. I mean, all this is personal preference, guys. I get contacted a lot, or like, dude, what do you do on Verrukt, man? I always die on round 8. I get that on a lot of maps. That's why I chose to do these 1 through 20 tutorials. And dude, Verrukt is very hard. It's the hardest map in my opinion. There are traps, but there's really no good weapons. I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, it's the hardest map. A lot of people will say 5 is, but I think 5 is a little bit easier because it's got a training area. This has no area you could train in. You could train in the Thompson room, but it's going to be one of those edge of your sheep, yeah, that's it, edge of your seat trains where you're just constantly buckling down, really concentrating. I like to do it where it's a little bit easier, where I can sit back and not be so stressed out. But you can see here, it's round 5. I chose to show you round 4 just to give you an idea, a couple rounds what you want to do right here. Round 5, is no different than round 4. I don't really know why I did. I just wanted to give you guys a good idea. But what I was trying to say about Verrukt is hard. Keep your head up, man. If you can get to round 10, if you can get to round 20, dude, that's seriously props, because this map is just so difficult. I wish they would have put the thunder gun on this, just because the thunder gun makes everything easy mode. But on a map of this, as hard as this map is, dude, they put the winner's howl on this map. Who puts the winner, dude, who uses the winner's howl? I mean, come on, dude, that is the worst gun ever. I will show you later on, though, it does kind of benefit you in these higher round strategies on this map, but it's not, I wouldn't recommend doing it. Maybe with mule kick now on the map, you could have 3, but you see there, speaking of the little bastard, I get it the first try at the box. But I wouldn't recommend getting the winner's howl at all. But right here is where I hold out. After I start getting overwhelmed at that spot right there, I just go through the power room and head over here to the Speed Cola. And it's all personal preference, guys. If you want to hold out over there till 10, by all means do it. This is where I go. On World at War, I will note, if you do this, they do not come through that window hardly ever at all. They will always come from the little the dentist room window, and then from the power room. So it makes it a little bit easier on World at War. But right here you can see it's just a little holdout area. There's 2 areas that can come from, and I usually buy Betties, and then I put them in this room just in case I get in trouble. I can run in there, and the Betties take care of it all. But on this map, I will say now, you see I buy the double barrel shotgun, and some of you are probably like, dude, well, I've never seen you buy the shotgun. This map, the shotgun is a priority because of the stairwells, and we'll get to that right here as I skip ahead to round 10 and buy the Thompson. You can see this 1 through 20 has been recorded for like 3 weeks now. I've just been busy moving, so I haven't got to do a commentary over it. There's no mule kick yet, but there is now. I don't really know if you have to have the moon map pack to have mule kick on all maps, but I know there was an update to where I've got it on every map. So if you don't, it may be because you don't have moon. If you don't and you have moon, I don't really know what to tell you. But here is what I do when I start running the trains. At about round 10, I always start over there by the Thompson or above, and then I start running here. Make sure when you go through these stairwells, guys, you have the shotguns out. That is what I was talking about. Why I always want to have a shotgun. If you can get the spaz out of the box, it's beast mode. It's one of the best weapons earlier on. I just got the double barrel because it's right there, and you know I haven't went to the box or anything like that yet. Actually, I think I went to the box, but I didn't have the spaz yet. So definitely you want a shotgun earlier on. If you've got the ray gun, you know, bust that out. Whatever is just going to save your butt when you're in that stairwell, because that is the majority of the air. That's where I die the majority of the time, is in the stairwell. Not necessarily this one, you know, but the other one. You don't want to work when you're doing these trains, guys, don't work your way around the map too quick. Let them get bunched up. Pay attention when you're going through doors, you know. When you're going through the stairwell, hurry up, just run through the stairwell, get it through it, so where you have a little bit of room for error. You know, like right now, if I was to get cornered, I could, you know, hurry up, cut right, cut left. In this stairwell right here, if they're coming down when you're going up and they're chasing you behind, you're pretty much fucked. So, you know, definitely pay attention when you get to the stairwell. Hustle through those. Don't spend too much time in them. And you should be good. You know, just keep moving. Stay at a steady pace. Don't sprint too far ahead. Keep your train going in a big group behind you and all that good, merry old stuff. But, you know, Verrukt is a pain in the ass, and I'm lucky to get to round 10 right here. The highest I've been on Verrukt was actually on Black Ops Verrukt. Solo was 53, and I've got to say, it's a bitch. But right here, skipping ahead to 15, you can see what I meant. I put all those betties down there, and that's just kind of like a just a, I don't know, a minefield in case I get in trouble. You see I still got the sawed-off shotgun, and it's just doing work. The shotguns is honestly the weapons to have in this map, and in my opinion, you know, everybody's got their personal preference stuff right here. You can see one of the main differences from round 10 to 15 is you've seen how quick I hustled through the stairwell. They are coming a lot faster. Their health's a lot greater. So now is definitely the time. You do not want to hang out in those stairwells. These doors right here, you know, any of the spots that are really tight, I just hurry up and get through them, you know, because you don't want to go down. You don't want to ruin a good run, have no downs, and then just get fucked because of the stupid stairwells and stuff like that. This is the spot where I said you can train. It's a very advanced train spot, but I mean, you could do it. You know, maybe I'll do that in my 20 to 40 tutorial or something like that, but it's just, dude, you got to realize, man, these 20 through 40 tutorials, I've still got to get there myself. So, like, it may take a minute, especially on this map, to get them. The other maps, not so much, but a 20 through 40 tutorial on this map may prove very difficult, as well as Nocturne and Toten if I do the Black Ops version. If I do the World at War version, I could get it done pretty easy, but Black Ops, not so much. Because Black Ops, you know, in World at War, there's 24 zombies around on Nocturne and Toten, whatever you want to say. There's only 24 zombies around. On Black Ops version, it's the usual Keynote or Toten style, 24 zombies a wave, like a billion around once you get into those higher rounds. So I might do it on World at War instead. Maybe not. I don't know. Dude, Nocturne and Toten on Black Ops is just not as easy as it is on World at War. You guys see where I'm going, I think. But you know, we're going strong still on round 15. Dude, I've got to do this commentary. We're about halfway done at this point. If you guys have ever tried to talk for 20 minutes, sometimes it's pretty goddamn hard, especially when it's like something like this where it's pretty obvious the strategy. Maybe I should just like play some music, excuse me, or something, And then you guys wouldn't even have to listen to me ramble and all that good stuff, dude. I finally got moved. I don't know if you guys knew that I was moving. That's why this is taking so long to get out. I finally got moved. I'm loving the new apartment. I'm hating Battlefield 3 beta. What am I doing talking about Battlefield in a 1 through 20 tutorial? I don't know. But there's just nothing else to talk about, man. Dude, it's just, once you get to these points, it's just really repetitive. The main key is just pay attention when you're going through doorways. See, I got the spaz now. When you're going up these stairwells, definitely keep the shotgun out. If you got the dude with mule kick, it's going to make everything so much easier. Actually, well, I would buy mule kick instead of double tap. I bought double tap just to basically buy it, but definitely with mule kick, you can have an advantage because you can have a shotgun, a Thompson, and a ray gun. It'd be pretty boss mode. Actually, make this map pretty easy. I might be able to do the 20 through 40 and then 40 through 50 tutorials. Now that I got mule kick makes everything easy. But you've seen there I actually used the trap. I wanted to show you guys how to utilize these traps in case you are going to try to go to a world record or some insanely high round. If you do make it to an insanely high round on this map, please link it to me so I could check that out, because I myself have not really seen anything just like epically high on Verrukt. I may try to do it. I don't really know. But I showed you how to use that trap. I do it every other round just because usually by the time you get around, it's, you know, still powering up. There is another trap on the other side of the map. It's a lot harder to use. The first couple attempts I used this trap on this round are kind of failed attempts. Once you get into the 30s or 40, the trap's a lot easier to use, and you can actually take out an entire train just because they're so grouped up. You know what I mean? Right now, they're still the guys that are faster than the others, slower. So they're kind of like just a, you know, you picture a duck with her hens or her baby chicks, whatever they may be. You know, it's just like a single file line. You got what I'm trying to say. So, you know, see, like that right there. See, that's what makes the traps hard earlier on. You see how they were just spread out all the way to quick revive. But like in the 30s and 40s when they're actually quicker, trap is really easy to use. You just hit that, run through there. If you can bunch them up first, you see there as an example, those few didn't make it through the trap just because they were the slow, fat kids of the group. And so they didn't quite make it in. But it's a pretty simple trap to use. The winner's howl I will show you on round 20 is the only good thing about the winner's howl, and this I told you I would show you like one of the only exceptions of what makes it somewhat decent is when you hit a group with the winner's howl, it actually slows them up. So like when they are, you know, you got guys like that leading the pack, you can hit them with the winner's howl, bunch them all up, and then use the trap, you know, so they all go through at once, if you kind of see what I'm saying. So, you know, that's the only good thing about the winner's howl. I still really don't recommend it. Get the MP40 if in the later rounds, or the STG, whatever. Rack up a bunch of points to keep those traps going. Keep your points up and just keep using those traps. And it's really super simple. On World at War, you could get pretty high because there's still only 24 zombies around. So, you know, I mean, if you want to go insanely high, World at War is definitely the place to be. Black Ops version of Verrukt is definitely a little bit harder, but you got quick revives and all that stuff. So, you know, World at War, you make one mistake, you're fucked. But, you know, Black Ops, you make one mistake on Verrukt, you're pretty much screwed too, because there's no escapes. But right here is the other trap I wanted to show you guys. I just killed those last zombies with it. I really not found a useful way to do that. Maybe if you were to come through this doorway, cut around. I'm not even going to try to explain it because I'll just confuse you. Maybe I'll try to figure out a way to do it and then maybe post another video of that. I don't really know. But now we're going to skip ahead to the final round 20. I finally made it. This round is going to be a little bit longer than the others. I do have the winner's howl, I believe, now and stuff like that. But guys, I hope this 1 through 20 tutorial is helping you, or it will help you. Sorry to ramble on. I just don't. You guys may not realize how hard it is sometimes to talk for 20 minutes, and I still got 6 minutes to talk. Jeez Louise. Maybe I should just put on a song. I don't know. Leave in the comments for my next 1 through 20 tutorial. When it gets later like this, would you just rather me play a song instead of ramble, or would you like me to, like, I don't know, maybe put a picture of my sack up there and then talk about like my sack. I don't know. Leave in the comments what you want me to do: song, sack, or me rambling, or if there's something else out there you want to see. If you want to see like I don't know, yeah, my mother sack. Leave in the comments, guys, because I definitely don't want to bore you. And it's just, you know, right here, it's just, yeah, sure, buddy, yeah, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm just starting to ramble on, but you know, I still got the shotgun out in the winner's howl. Right here is where I show you what to do with the winner's howl. That group's kind of grouped up, and then I get them going down this little. I always go to the right just because you hit the trap, but then hit them with the winner's howl, slow them up, and then hit the trap and make it through. And it kind of bunches them up a little bit better, but not much. I don't recommend using it. I was just showing you guys how to maybe do it. The winner's howl is the stupidest gun ever in zombies, for real. They should have just put, like, I don't know, another pistol in it. Or if they were going to go the shitty route, you know, they should have just done a pistol. Dude, is the winner's howl even considered a wonder weapon, or is it just like fuck, I don't know what it is. The winner's howl is garbage. But yeah, I may just turn the game volume up, guys, and I don't want to bore you. I'll just turn the game volume up. You guys get to see me do my thing. Hit them with the winner's howl, slow them up, go through the right side, get them with the traps, and repeat the process. The trap was actually fucked up right there and not energized yet, so I screwed it all up, but you could see how it would work. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped you. If it did, please leave in the comments, and as usual, please remember to rate and subscribe. Sorry I rambled on. Yodi, sad it out.
Has been strangely set aside. Reason for living, my mind is forgiving, and destiny is proving to be absent from my life. I know it, I feel it, I know when you're sleeping. You're dreaming, and I know you will never give up and die. Conscious fulfilling, the darkness revealing all faults and insecurities are shining like the sun. Eyes are deceiving, your mind will stop breathing, and all that you are made of will now rightly become mine. You know it, you feel it, I know when you're sleeping, I know the things you're dreaming. This feeling, and I know you will never give up and die. Father, why have you forsaken me? My life is gone. Father, you know how long it's taken me. I live I know the things you're dreaming. I know when you're sleeping. I know the things you're dreaming.
achieve victory.